Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking eating on a budget in college, especially if you don't have the meal plan. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I've divided this video into 4 different sections. So the first section I'm going to talk about is the kitchen situation in the dorm. Alright, so starting with Infinity Hall, I lived there last summer and all that we had access to was a hot plate and a microwave. That was it. A lot of people brought their own microwaves and hot plates to use in the kitchen. Some even purchased a George Foreman grill, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the video, but that was the main situation. And during this 13-week period that I lived at Infinity Hall, I basically made do with what I had. I did the microwave, I did a crock pot, and then a toaster. That was pretty much how I ate my food. I mean, I was either microwaving food or eating frozen dinners or whatever. That's kind of just what I ate during that time period. I made it work that way. So that was the situation in Infinity. In Keys and Springs, you have access to a stove, an oven, and a microwave, all in the common area. So that was a little bit easier. I did cook more in Springs than I did in Keys, but that was because I was still new to cooking and kind of just was experimenting every single week for fun. And I had 3 online classes during that semester, and so I had a lot of extra time on my hands. Traditional dorms do normally have a stove, oven, and microwave in them, so you should be good with that. You can cook pretty much anything you want. Again, you are sharing it with the entire floor or whatever, but you can make do with that. Alright, so now for some appliances that you should bring. A George Foreman grill, a crock pot if that's your thing, microwave, mini fridge, and a blender. These are the essentials you would need to be able to cook successfully in the dorm without having to use a stove or an oven. That's what I did when I lived at Infinity, and it worked out pretty well. I found a lot of good meals that were frozen that were actually really good. If you want some recommendations down below, comment and I'll put some recommendations for frozen dinners or frozen foods that you can eat that's budget friendly. But I honestly was able to make do with all these items. You don't need much to eat in the dorm. I mean, you can still eat healthy and eat like you do at home. I mean, really. Alright, so now for budgeting. So my tips for budgeting include writing out basic meals for the week before you go shopping, and don't be afraid to ask the meat department for a smaller cut of meat depending on whatever you're trying to find. If you do eat meat, don't be afraid to ask the meat department if you can have them cut something smaller for you if it's more than what you could eat in a week. The next section of this video is where to shop and how to get there. So here's the deal. Publix and Target are close to campus. Walmart is kind of far. Your best bet would be, if you do not have a car, to either use the bus with the Rider app. I've never done that before. I have used the bus on campus, but I never trusted the bus system enough to take me to the grocery store. Instead, I would just either Uber or Lyft, take my bike, share a ride with your roommate, or use Shipt and Instacart. Your best bet would be using something like Shipt, which is a grocery delivery service. It's $99 a year or $14 a month. I paid the $14 a month out of my own pocket this semester because it was worth it for being able to get my groceries delivered any time of day, any time of night. When I got home from class, I could literally put the order and they would be here within the hour. So it was really great. I love Shipt for this reason. It's so fantastic. Seriously, highly recommend it, and that's the best bet for anyone who does not have a car. Now, if you do want to share a ride with your roommate and they happen to have a car, it works out, but you don't want to get in a situation where you're like, hey, can we go to the grocery store? And your roommate doesn't want to go because, again, it's their car, their gas money, etc. But again, I would recommend Shipt because it's seriously one of the best. There's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the end of this video. I'll have a couple more slides showing kind of different things that you can screenshot as well. Meal ideas, what you should know about just general things, and also stay tuned for a blog post on my website, sarahlouisepickett.com. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.